What's up, y'all? I know y'all missed me. Shit like that. It's okay. I've been going. But I'm back, and I'm proud. You feel me? So today, we about to react to a lot of videos today. I'm back on the grind. About to react to Edwards versus USMAN, the UFC countdown. You already know you ready for that head kick. Hey, me. And I got Leon Edwards with me, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I watched a little bit of it, but I wanted to, react to it. Because, reacting is a little...
In recent years, the UFC has been lighting up London, England.
He's done it! What a moment for Thomas Ballon!
Where British superstars shine bright.
Meatball Molly gets another win in London!
For the raucous UK faithful.
It is a carnival atmosphere here in London. Here we go! This could be it! The O2 loves them. Some Paddy the Baddy Pimblets.
But on March 18th at the O2 Arena, the MMA leader will return with the biggest fight in UK history. The welterweight rubber match between former King Kamaru Usman
The people all want to know, how are you going to get it done?
and homegrown champion Leon Edwards.
I am ready, and I truly believe this is my time.
Please welcome the reigning UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Defending my strap back
I said Leon Rocky Evans. Like, yo, what's wrong with me?
in London, back on my home turf. My prediction is victory.
Let's go fight.
After meeting first his young upstarts,
The pressure in the grappling of Usman is causing Edwards to fade.
then again as the best 170-pound fighters on earth.
Big shots from Usman. His pressure is starting to wear on Leon. This is do or die for Leon Edwards. He may have resigned himself to losing a decision. What's that guy?
They stand at 1-1. With Usman now seeking revenge.
It's a game-winning shot.
The way he pulled that out of the fire.
The Hail Mary
We wrote his obituary.
changed the whole course of his career.
Going down to me, I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Half a pound. Headshot down.
But we made those adjustments, and March 18th, I come to win.
I can't imagine what's going through his mind. To be the top of the sport and a champion who had been dominating guys like Jorge Masvidal, Kobe Covington,
Kamaru Usman with a huge shot.
Gilbert Burns.
18 in a row.
But one kick changed the world.
It's beautiful.
Now we know Leon can beat Kamaru Usman.
He has power, moves exceedingly well.
Leon Edwards is pouring on the pressure. His confidence, his composure.
Oh my goodness. The build-up to this third meeting.
My God, it's going to be the biggest fight ever. All right, ready?
In the main event of UFC 286, Edwards and Usman will settle the score in a fight to crown the world's greatest welterweight once and for all.
I'm built like this. I'll go to the belt's done. That's it.
The co-main event will be an electrifying clash of knockout artists
Holy stuff. This guy is nasty.
who won a combined 15 fight night bonuses.
It's one of the reasons why he's one of the most loved fighters in the sport.
As former interim lightweight champ Justin Gaethje
Everything you got, every punch.
He throws himself into the fire.
faces decorated Muay Thai finisher Rafael Fiziev.
He speaks the language of violence, which is universal. My goodness.
But don't forget, not only striking, bro. Sometimes wrestling too, bro.
But before the Octagon returns to London, England, first,
See, these are league regulation balls, Justin.
get ready.
Wide and strong.
For UFC 286
Go! Good. It was very good. I can't even see it coming.
countdown.
Oh, shit.
The story of the UFC 286 main event begins on a December night in Orlando, Florida. 2015.
Leon Edwards is a very fast-handed striker, and he has a lot of confidence.
And a promising Brit from Birmingham, Leon Edwards.
I couldn't agree more because Edwards throws very clean technical strikes.
That's it, one and done for Leon Rocky Edwards.
Met the newly crowned Ultimate Fighter winner,
Usman may be able to finish this.
That's it.
Kamaru Usman.
We're looking at two clear mixed martial artists, but we're really looking at a striking-centered guy versus a grappling-centered guy. I'm very impressed here with Leon Edwards' movement and striking. Usman immediately in. Oh, left by Usman. Good straight left by Edwards. He's looking real smooth and relaxed on his feet. And Usman again with the clinch. Let's see if he can get it. He gets it this time. The pressure and the grappling of Usman is causing Edwards to fade.
Usman.
You got lucky.
Most people you see on here talking about dropshipping have never.
What's wrong with these niggas?
I've been fighting since 2012.
2, 1, and go.
Since deciding to walk away from my amateur wrestling career. You know, from wrestling, it was just natural progression. It's like, what can I do?
Let's go. Stay fast. Come on.
That I can utilize this skill that I've worked on for the last 15 years.
Time.
And my UFC career was born.
Wow. Big slam there from Usman.
Kamaru Usman is a sensational wrestler.
Oh, huge right hands for Usman.
And really developing into an excellent striker as well.
Oh, but ice is down and out.
You've had good wrestlers before. You've had good boxers before. You've had good grapplers before. But I'm a hybrid.
This is one fluid welterweight.
I'm a mix of all of those to be able to box, wrestle, grapple.
Oh, big uppercut. Woodley's in trouble here. Oh!
And do it in championship rounds for 25 minutes without slowing down. That's what sets me apart from the rest.
Following his early career victory over Leon Edwards,
Oh! There's a knockdown for Kamaru Usman. That's it.
Kamaru Usman would assemble one of the greatest welterweight runs in the sport's history.
What Kamaru Usman represents is one of the most exceptional fighters we've ever seen inside the octagon.
Oh, huge right. Oh, my goodness. And there is a new record holder for the longest winning streak in UFC welterweight history.
Extending his win streak to 19 straight.
Oh, Usman with a huge shot right hand. Still undisputed right hand.
Defending the title 5 times.
He's clearly the best
DC wasn't like that when John Jones won. He was like, what happened?
welterweight alive, and the argument of the best welterweight of all time starts to happen.
That's the fight for Usman. Crowds Covington.
Until being hailed by many as the pound-for-pound best fighter on the planet.
At the end of the day, I come to win. Every fight, I come to win.
It's incredible. I think legend is a word that we now need to start painting it.
While Usman rose to iconic status, Leon Edwards went back to the drawing board.
I was hate losing. I remember feeling that last, thinking I never want to feel like this again, you know, and I just came back to the UK. Focus on what I need to do, you know. Set my team up how I needed it to be set up, and I knew eventually that we'll meet again.
For Edwards, assembling the right team meant keeping his longtime head coach Dave Lavelle at the helm. The man who knows Rocky best.
Leon came from the streets like all of us, born in Jamaica, and a little bit of a rough upbringing while he was in Jamaica. Came to England and it wasn't much better, really. He had to fight to get respect. He had to fight to let people know they couldn't take the piss with him. He's got a very strong mind. He knows where he wants to go in life. He knows what he wants to achieve. You know, we're just there to aid him along that path.
I see Dave as like a father figure, you know. He's been around me now for a long time. He knows how good I am. He sees how good I am in the gym and what I can do, you know. So to have someone like in the corner, it's always a blessing, you know.
Edwards showing how well-rounded his game has become. Very good striker naturally, but his wrestling.
Clearly learned some valuable lessons his last time out.
This is tight, he can have it.
Against Kamaru Usman.
Oh, that's a huge body shot. Goodness. And Leon Edwards' fast counter-striking is a danger to anybody.
I've got my own little way out to, you know, boost him up.
Yeah, man. Man. Let's go.
Give him that confidence and that belief.
And here come the hammers of Leon Edwards.
As street boys, they've got the same mentality. 3 in the back now, son. Let's not let this back into this fight.
Oh! Leon Edwards is pouring under pressure.
With Lavelle by his side, Leon Edwards clawed his way back.
Cut that up now, Rocky. Work that jump. Yeah! Keep him there, Raven. That's it. Keep touching him, yeah!
Until the Birmingham Rising Star
Oh, my goodness.
would eventually earn a shot at revenge.
Look at Nate. Looking like a horror movie.
Against the last man to defeat him.
We're going to game plan, we're going to prepare, we're going to come out there and put on another spectacular performance.
Anywhere the fight goes, I'm beating you.
Want a second income stream?
Leon Edwards has come so far to be able to travel this journey right next to Kamaru Usman while not receiving the recognition. They always say, when you're a lion, there's another lion in the dark that's working just as hard as you, but maybe just not eating as much as you. It is his time now to collect. He has been watching Usman the whole time, getting better, preparing himself for the times that they fought again. We are now on the verge of fight number 2 between these two fantastic martial artists.
Enter the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC welterweight champion Kamaru Usman, and once again, he's got a point to prove here against Leon Edwards.
We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves, let's do it.
No touch. First matchup in UFC history of fighters with an unbeaten streak of 10 or more fights.
Ready, let's fight.
I went in there with a more of attacking mindset compared to the first fight.
Good early attack by Edwards to that lead leg.
Round 1, I ended up getting a takedown.
And we saw this in fight number 1. Edwards did a good job. Oh my goodness.
In the full mount.
First time Usman has been grounded in his UFC career.
Taking his back and threatening with submissions.
Leon's trying to get under that chin. Oh, this is nasty.
Wow.
Take it in. Huge first round for the challenger.
Then from there, he pretty much won from 2 to 4.
Be sharp. Thank you. We stay sharp. Big shots from Usman.
Wow.
Oh, nice uppercut from the champion.
His pressure is starting to wear on Leon. That is all that experience, these high-level moments. He's going to have to match Usman tonight if he wants to win this title.
But we must remember, this is not normal for Leon.
No.
This is normal for Usman. This is his comfort zone.
Yes.
These grinding wrestling exchanges.
Dominant third round for the champ, Kamaru Usman.
Big shot from the champ.
Body shot for Usman now.
Oh.
Edwards covers up. And now an uppercut and elbow. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
A dejected challenger.
Yes.
I knew I was down on the scorecards. You know, I think that's the speech that Dave gave me to, like, wake me up.
Listen, stop feeling sorry for your self. Well, come on then. What's wrong with you? You're too now you gotta pull it out of the fire. Come on, Leon, man. You got it, man. Come on.
Just refocused me, that speech did. Calming me down and sort of like put me in that mindset to go out there and handle it.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Enjoy this.
All right, 5th and final round. We'll see what Edwards has left.
This is do or die for Leon Edwards. He's got to do something big.
He
He's got
does.
to do something really big.
If it wasn't obvious enough, Leon right now is broken. And he's embarrassed right now of his own performance.
When that final bell rings, Usman's going to win. You got to empty the gas tank here.
Yeah.
You know, he's a minute and a half from losing this championship fight. So you leave it all out there. It does not matter how this fight ends.
I needed to go out there and get the finish, you know, and that's what I did.
Cross kick, Leon!
He may have resigned himself to losing a decision.
But that is not the cloth from which he is cut.
Cross head kick!
Undisputed welterweight champ. Oh my God! The belt headed to the UK.
Oh my God!
Leon Rocky Edwards, your new welterweight champion.
Oh my goodness! Wow! The way he pulled that out of the fire!
He actually pulled victory from the jaws of defeat.
We thought he was dejected and defeated. We head kicked Kamaru Usman into the shadow realm.
We wrote his obituary.
You're down to me, I couldn't do it. The horse that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Half a pound. Headshot down.
Felt good. It was a long time coming.
I'm built like this. I go to the pound's done. That's it. We're from the trenches.
You built like that?
Look at me now. Look at me now.
Becoming a champion and getting revenge on the last guy to beat me is just the perfect ending.
I told you it's possible. We can win a belt from the UK. I told you. Now look at me now. Look at me now. I told you I could do it. I told you. Look at me now, strength season. We got it, baby.
You did it, Leon. You accomplished one of the most difficult things in all combat sports against the best guy in the world. Congratulations. The champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Leon Edwards.
When Leon Edwards avenged his loss to Kamaru Usman
Undisputed welterweight champ.
in August of 2022,
The belt headed to the UK.
it earned him the welterweight belt he so painstakingly coveted.
We can win a belt from the UK. I told you. Now look at me now.
And even after a heartfelt ode to the UK,
Half a pound. Headshot down.
Rocky had plenty of emotions left for the one who matters to him most.
Mommy, we shook up the world. Mom, I told you I'd change up life. I told you, Mom. I told you I did.
My mother was the reason why I got involved in mixed martial arts. There was a gym getting built in my area, and she suggested me joining the gym, and I was getting into trouble. I did it for her, gave it a go, and just the more I was in the gym, the more I fell in love with it.
Before I said, this is not Leon. Leon, come on! And where we come from, we don't break easily. And that's the bell.
How special is this win for you and your family? I've changed your life, you know, just for this one moment and what I worked hard for, and to have achieved it. It means everything to me.
My mum, I've managed to, since winning the title, to open a Jamaican restaurant. From the time I can remember from a kid, I remember her saying that she wanted to be in that business, you know, for opening a takeaway restaurant. She's excited, you know, it's going well and picking up slowly, but it's going very well.
Yeah, Jamaican jerk chicken, is it?
Mom!
Welcome to Sweet Kitchen Day.
Yes, babe, all right.
How is it? You like it?
Yeah, man, like it. Leon, tell me enough about it still.
In it?
Yeah.
You come here, come share food a couple of times.
Good.
Sometimes when I sit back and just think about the journey I've took, it's like two different lives.
Yeah, they've
Beso? Yes, dear. You have to pass it now. They have a double the cup so you don't get burned.
All right,
Let me get you a spoon.
Thank you.
To be born in poverty in Jamaica, to now becoming a UFC welterweight champion is
Nice.
it's like a movie. The area we grew up in Kingston, Jamaica, was a lot of crimes, It wasn't a safe environment for a child to grow up.
Children's skills.
My dad was involved in gangs and stuff like that. From there, he immigrated to the UK for a better life. Food, my dad being involved in gangs and drugs.
Sweet kitchen oxtail.
Wow, all right.
That was the cause of his death. He got murdered when I was 13 years old.
Who's champion of the world? Who's champion of the world? All right. Your big brother champion of the world.
My mum took over both roles, playing mother and father.
Headshot dead.
She was the one that provided the life to help her kids, you know.
I'm going to my mum, so
Which way you go, Jim?
back to training, yeah.
Hardships make tougher men, you know, and I think what I went through from a child to what I am now, I think that's what give me the mentality of never giving up.
See you later.
See you later, man. All right,
Take care, dear.
All right, folks.
Yeah, man, big up.
All right, fine.
Financial backing for his family that pays homage to his roots is a novel satisfaction for Edwards. But for the former king, investments in the homeland have been ongoing.
You can do what you love to do, which is stand and strike. If you can, take a seat like kids if you can't defend us.
And Kamara Usman's business ventures in Nigeria are well underway.
Doing what you do, fans love it.
The UFC has been talking for a long time about doing an event in Africa. One of the biggest things that I've heard is there's no infrastructure there for them to easily move in and do a show. So that's exactly what I've taken upon myself to do. Creating the groundwork to where they can look back and say, hey, there's already a show running there.
You know, we're slowly building, and we want to continue to build.
Myself and two of my partners, we've been setting up the infrastructure to have our own mixed martial arts organization in Nigeria called AKO, African Knockout. It just shows how big the sport of mixed martial arts is.
We've got bigger and better things coming in 2023.
And how thirsty they are for the opportunity. Each and every time I'm back in Nigeria, I discover something more wonderful about the place.
This is for you.
With the AKO show and with, you know, some of the charity work and everything that I'm doing there, I'm falling in love again with that country. Like most countries all around the world, there's great parts and then there's not so great parts. But if we do our parts as humans, that's the best thing that we can do is just get back a little bit.
With the rubber match against Edwards now booked for March 18th in London, England, Usman returns to Colorado for the first training camp in years as a contender, which offers the former champ and head coach Trevor Whitman a renewed sense of focus.
When you're a champion, there's just a lot of noise associated with that. You're pulled in this direction and that direction. And it was almost a sense of relief to just quiet all of that down.
Great job. Wow.
You never talk about how you fall, it's how you get up.
You got 1-2 on this side. Okay. A quick roll, right back to position, back to a 1-2.
And I think he did a really good job of facing himself in the mirror and understanding the true outcome of the fight.
Process. Beautiful. Yep. And again, left hand up. Pop, pop. Yes. Bang, bang, bang. It's beautiful. Boom, boom. Hook up. I love it again.
You know, whether we win a fight or we lose a fight, we're just evolving.
Yep. Good. Good. Man, good. Man, it's way to use your leg.
And He's going to come out here and do what he does.
Wow. I will whoop guys with or without the belt.
Good work. 40 seconds.
I'm still the same guy. I'm still trained with the same intensity.
You know what they call that? A yab. Bang, bang, do it again.
I still have that championship mindset, and March 18th, it's going to show.
Great job. Yes. Oh, it's wonderful combos.
Former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman is deep into UFC 286 training camp, which for the 6th time in a row is taking place in the Rockies.
Kneeling rotation, so inside knee is up.
A mile-high relocation that eliminates distraction.
Lateral lunge.
But in doing so, has become bittersweet.
I'm here again training in Denver, Colorado, away from my daughter. I got a call from her. She said, "Daddy, there's this thing that we have to sign up for. It's daddy and daughter dance."
Please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, even when the seatbelt sign is on.
That was just great for me to kind of snap me back to, I am a father. I am a person outside of just training to go be a killer inside that octagon.
You ready? Why are you looking at my juice?
You're looking at my juice.
Nah, I don't want your juice. I pick my juice.
Go ahead, Samira, you want to try? Go ahead, knees up.
Got it.
Good, arms up, knees in front.
It's a little tougher now because you start to really see.
Got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
The time missed. You start to notice that they change in a way to where you're like, oh, that's new. Give me some. They weren't saying those before, and they weren't doing this before, so when I'm there, I try to be as present as possible.
Kamaru Usman, the soon-to-be new UFC welterweight champion. Incredible. This was the first time Kamaru Usman's daughter had seen him fight live, and certainly picked a good fight to have her here for.
She reminds me that everything's gonna be okay.
I never dreamed that I would be on this stage. And when this little girl came along, she lit a fire under me, Joe. And here I am, baby. Here I am, Daddy did it.
Doesn't matter how bad of a day you had at work. Doesn't matter how bad I got beat up.
Oh my goodness, what a fight!
It doesn't matter if I lose a fight.
And the chin on Usman is something else.
When I come back, I'm still daddy in her eyes.
Usman's efforts to increase the presence of family are worthwhile.
Yeah, this for this Saturday, nigga.
As he prepares to enter enemy territory on March 18th.
This for this Saturday. Bro.
The trilogy bout with Edwards will take place in the champion's home
I'm recording right now. I ain't gonna
nation.
Did a lot of media around the upcoming fight. My homecoming.
But the UK faithful are still celebrating the upset win from last year's rematch.
Please welcome the reigning UFC welterweight champion, Leon "Rocky" Edwards.
It's been, what, like 6 months since you've been leading that champ life?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. Tell us the top line. Like, what's really good about wearing the belt?
For the first 2 or 3 weeks, like a surreal moment. I left out the belt on my dining table in my house, and it's been a long road to get there, and I'm happy to be leading the charge for UK MMA.
I do have something over here, I think. Leon.
Oh, I'm waiting for this.
You got this. Now, this is a real privilege for me, my friend. This is your UFC Honours Award for Comeback of the Year 2022. Leon Edwards.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
You gotta take it somewhere else. No, bro. You gonna mess up his session. Fuck his session. He gotta take that shit outside. He said he want video. You can record that. I'm gonna record, like, before he come, I'm gonna record, like, 10 videos. I was trying to record 10, 15.
One of his habits was leaning too big into his left or his right, you know, and
I got fired,
I was able to take advantage of that.
We ain't hop back on my YouTube shit. I got fired. Yeah. You're fired. I just took some, security.
Jab, parry jab.
This is a technique that I've trained for the whole camp for Usman, you know, so I knew it was going to land eventually. The
left kick is obviously one of his main weapons, and we draw that all the time. So it wasn't a fluke.
He starts kicking his head away. That's when we're looking for the head kick. That's it. That's the one. Good. And that's when I reckon he'll circle out a bit as well.
But he's also clever enough and smart enough to have set it up. You can't just throw a kick and expect it to land, so all the work and the timing and everything we put into that, it paid off.
Fought him twice, so I got a feeling what he's good at.
Yep.
He's improved as far as his striking goes.
Yep.
But I don't think he is as good as what he thinks he is.
Hello, buddy in here.
I've outstruck him in both fights.
Usman really put the pressure on him now.
Out-grappled him in both fights.
Kamaru's all over him.
Out-wrestled him in both fights.
His pressure is starting to wear on Leon.
I just think I'm a bit better at everything that he does well. He's a good, talented striker, and he broke through. I acknowledge it. I accept it. I'm going to clean up those mistakes, and I'll be back.
You're looking at a legend right there.
Usman has truly been spectacular.
He is a mental giant, physical skills off the charts.
If I've done my homework,
He's got a point to prove against Leon Edwards.
I'm going to go in there and make it look easy.
Leon Edwards, he's so well-rounded. Everything is world-class.
I know I can take him down, I know I can knock him out, I know I can hurt him.
Leon Rocky Edwards!
I'm going in there to outclass him, outmaster him, and show the world that I am the new dog on the block.
Leon Edwards is pouring under pressure.
On March 18th in London, England, it's Edwards and Usman. One final time to undisputedly crown the world's greatest at 170 pounds.
I was can't see how he comes over and take the belt away from me, not back home in London.
Undisputed welterweight champ!
So it's gonna be a good night.
Kamaru Usman with a huge shot!
UFC 286, I'll be victorious.
I got my money on Leon Edwards instead. Man, but so far, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. You know me. I don't really do nothing. I got this bitch ass nigga named Q right here. Some nut shit.